Test. Check, check. Oh, yes. NVIDIA broadcast just randomly changing things. Love it. Still apparently can't fix that. Always good, guys. Good. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening so far. Good. Tonight, guys, going to be doing more World of Warcraft, guys. Continuing on, trying to raise our mythic score with the last couple, last two dungeons I'm not rated in, so we can boost that a bit. Maybe get some gear, so we could do some higher level instances. Yesterday I had a lot of problems, guys. We did echoes, and had a lot of issues with DPS actually just doing the mechanics, which is fucking weird. Yeah, like the one instance where they actually have to kill the ads and one boss. Like after you get past the first boss, you can do the other ones pretty easily. But in that one, they actually have to kill the DPS in timely order and not stand in shit, and they just explode, and then it kills everyone. And they get angry and leave. So, yeah. As it goes. Well, hope you guys are a great evening. I'm late per usual, guys, as is becoming a trend. Good 3-hour stream. If I stream 3 hours, guys, I stream 7 days a week. Well, almost out. I think we took 2 days off a couple days ago. I stream 7 days a week. That's still 21 hours of my life. I just don't get back, ever. It's just gone. However, I do plan on going back to the 5 to 6 hour stream schedule. Just not there yet, guys. Critical piece of shit. Unbelievable. Dude, like, like the whole thing with the Asmongold thing right now, guys, where he basically just said something that's not, with the platform. Oh, hidden replies. Always checking your replies, guys. Oh, and censorship. And there's a fucking, holy fucking shit. Yeah. And Pirate Software is apparently trying to chastise him and talk about basically him lashing out. And it's like half the replies that basically don't, like basically all the replies that don't support his position are just hidden on his fucking tweet. Like literally just censors anyone that doesn't agree with him. By the way, make sure you practice self-reflection, and then just goes and fucking hides anyone that doesn't like what he says. Holy fucking shit. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh. Oh. That's definitely not someone that should be trying to chastise someone else for not looking internally. Absolutely incredible. Asmongold's in a tough position though. Basically, if Twitch bans you, you just basically have to apologize. There's no way around it. You can't stick to your guns. You just lose your platform and all your money. That's the way it goes. You just have to do whatever Twitch wants. There's no it's a dictatorship. There's no in between. So also, by the way, it's why it's important for you to maintain other platforms, which you are allowed to do on Twitch. Make sure you branch out, guys. If you're streamers, make sure you branch out and engage in other platforms, even if you feel as though the viewership's not there. All it costs you is some bandwidth, so it's important to have backup options in life in multiple different ways. You literally have to issue an apology. I don't think there's any way that he couldn't just not issue an apology. Rough. Also, by the way, guys, make sure if you see the little symbol for hidden messages, if you see the symbol for hidden messages on a post, make sure you click on them. That tells you more about the person than anything the person is ever saying. Just as kind of as an MO here, guys. Yeah. Just a complete takeaway, which I feel as though is very important, is to always check hidden posts. Always do it. If you ever see the button, make sure you click on it. Oh, you can't see it if you're not logged in? So, you can see it, it's right here. If you can see it if you're logged in, it's right down here. It shows a little ... icon. Which sometimes, to be fair, there are some posts that are absolutely outside, like, just, like, spam and shit. Most of the time, it's not used for that. It is almost always used for censorship. You can also view it here. So, there's a button to do it here. It shows up every time there's hidden replies. Otherwise, you can click here. I can't show it to you guys because you have to be logged in to see it, but there is like 100, 200 replies, 100 replies just sitting in the hidden replies. It's basically everything he doesn't agree with. So someone literally pot calling the kettle black, like just ridiculous. And I'm pretty sure, Asmongold does not actually filter his own, like he doesn't censor his own stuff. Yeah, so, like, as I mentioned before, guys, make sure you check it. It just, in and of itself, tells you everything you need to know about people. Is you just look at the replies, and you see if they're just trying to censor people that basically are disagreeing with them. And I'm not talking about super vulgar shit. I'm not talking about, like, super heinous people or anything like that, or spam. I'm literally talking about people that hold opposing opinions to their own, and they don't let them basically speak or talk. And I'm not saying, like, people, they need to, like, deal with harassment, and that's not what I'm suggesting at all, but rather just the other side of the perspective. If they want to control the narrative, that shows you what kind of person they're. It shows you exactly what kind of person they're. Usually narcissistic and extremely controlling. And having someone like that try to lecture someone else on their own behavior is absurd. Absolutely fucking absurd. Alright guys, I'm going to grab my soda here. We're going to get into some games. And I just saw that, like, as I was posting my going live, and I literally just saw that on my timeline, and I was just like, holy fucking shit, what is that? Absolutely absurd. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to grab a soda. Alright. That's also why I generally haven't weighed in at all on the war in Palestine. The Hamas-Israel war, because it's clear that Twitch is very one-sided, and it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. There's no reason to endanger your livelihood. When you know, basically, you know, you can only talk about things in one way, so. Said the same thing I said before, which is we just shouldn't be over there, and they should be allowed to deal with it themselves. But I think at this point, it's kind of sad. Like, the war in the Middle East has kind of reached a point where basically, where if the U.S. didn't interfere like years ago, they probably would have sorted things out. For better or worse, they would have sorted things out. But now we basically have sides that are basically religiously motivated that have nuclear weapons, which is, that's not where we want to be, guys. It's like the worst possible case. And yeah, like, it feels as though the world has what, I forgot what it's called, but the world basically has treaties, basically ever since the Cold War. So if, like, one side launches nuclear weapons, everyone else launches their nuclear weapons, and you have total annihilation. Everyone has agreements with each other, right? And that's why no one can ever use nuclear weapons ever. But I feel as though there legit should be some sort of clause added to that, where basically countries in the Middle East won't cause other people to launch their weapons, because that would be absurd. Obviously, putting aside people launching them at, like, first world countries, it's pretty fucking crazy. That's, like, you don't want to have, like, just a tinderbox just setting off the rest of the world. That'd be insane. And possible, because I believe both Iran and Israel have nuclear weapons. Yeah, Israel definitely has them. People have thought that Iran might have them. They totally have them. They're just somewhere in secret. Yeah. I remember them in the 90s. Yep, and Israel has them. That's worst case scenario. Like, the two countries that would potentially actually use them. Like, you know, Russia has a shitload of nuclear weapons, right? And even with Ukraine, like, they aren't stupid enough, probably not stupid enough to ever use them, because, you know, mutually assured destruction is not what anyone wants, ever. It's not the end goal of war is to make sure everyone, including yourselves, are just dead, right? That doesn't help. It doesn't help anyone. But when it comes to religious zealots, they have their fucking whole afterlife, and they don't give a shit about anyone around them, sort of shit going on, and that just makes everything worse. As it goes. fucking crazy. What a world we live in, guys. Oh, anyways, always check the hidden replies, guys. Always check the hidden replies, especially if it's not just like 1 or 2. It's like a bunch of them. Always check hidden replies. Always do it. It's the first thing you should do if you ever see that little symbol is check it and see what's there. Alright. Well, last night we did some echoes, guys. We didn't actually finish it. We had a lot of problems with DPS just wiping on the first boss and not doing what they're supposed to. And might have more of that tonight. We'll have to wait and see. No one wants nuclear war. Stone Vault and Echoes is what we're going to be looking to do, though. Which we did not have much success last night. So, let's change things over here. I'll always check hidden replies. Ever since I figured out what they were, the first thing I check whenever I see a post is hidden replies. What does that person not want you to see, guys? That is more telling. And then why? And then how does it reflect on them as an individual? It's different, by the way, if someone's just being a straight-up asshole, especially when they aren't making any sort of points or logical arguments. Right. Well. What did we do last night? I changed something, didn't I, at the end of the stream? I was contemplating switching out Blessed Hammer for Hammer of the Righteous. Probably should put in a lasagna, too. I think I'm going to do that right now. 1 second, get... Here. All right. Longest time I never used the cook function on the stove. Yeah, you know you legit can set a timer and the stove shuts off. Mind-blowing Crazy. I wouldn't ever use it for a pizza or something short cooking, but, you know, when you can leave something in the oven, better. It's fine. But I think I was thinking of getting Unbound Freedom, as well as Blessed Hammer. And I was thinking about switching to Sentinel. Dead man. Let's see. Angsty tonight. Good evening, Black and Gato. Good evening, guys. Right. It does, unless you're talented into it. Talent you need, right down the bottom right side. Blessing of Protection also will if... mob cannot attack with a spell. If it can attack with a spell, it'll continue to hit you with melee. Nice guys. You're sending me... guys. Good. Nice mod, guys.
And now you learn the true lesson of the void.
Do 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 do. Oh, last night we bound how to use Divine Shield. You have 5 million defensive cooldowns other than Divine Shield that you can use, so you don't need to use it. Okay.
A stone to call forth the darkness.
No one's blocking the orbs. Let's see. What streamer are you guys from? By the way, harassment is bannable on Twitch. As an FYI. So if you guys are hate raiding, you guys should not be doing that. So, just gonna throw that out there. Yeah? I can't really pay attention to you guys right now either, unfortunately. Popped up, I mean, you wouldn't know anything about a streamer with 20 viewers. You're just random. On your random For You page, and then happened to know about drama from last night. They're inevitably going to be pulling these, so we have to get rid of them right away. Always gets pulled. They blame you for not clearing it, so. Oh. Well, we'll see whether or not the DPS can kill the ads, so. Right over there.
See it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
I think we have pretty decent heals. Oh. Oh.
Do you see it? To call forth the darkness.
Hey, and no DPS died. Nice. Had to burn everything though. Being toxic to you? I bet you're just about to sub. Oh my god, a sub! Wowee, man. That's 250! That's like almost a McChicken.
Find them.
I've been streaming for a really long time. Nothing's new anymore. I guess you guys are from someone's Discord, so... Got pretty good heals, too.
Do you see it?
Up them. There you go. I know you're trying to though. That's like you bad. You bad, you mad. Like shit. Yeah. Got him. Why so serious, bro? I'll be with you guys shortly, though. Well, actually, maybe about 20 minutes here.
A stone to call forth the darkness.
Probably gonna be short on trash on the end here anyways. As is usually the case. Surprised we didn't have any problems with the first boss, though. DPS haven't been having issues. I mentioned before, guys, like, the worst time to play is legit on reset day. Everyone's super angsty. And then they just do a bunch of stupid shit. Everyone wants to go super fast. And get everything done immediately on the first day, which obviously isn't going to happen. You can finish everything in a fucking day. Yep. Anyways, we put Bastion of Light, guys, onto Avenging Wrath because they legit never use it. It's like you can obviously min-max by using it if you use it properly. But you never do. Please do not type in other languages other than English. Thank you very much. I can't moderate that.
You'll fall to my swarm. My swarm hunters.
Fuck off, little
Do you
rings.
see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Black orbs. Healer's pretty good, guys. Shit. I don't even know who died. A trash pull? I also need to rebind, I used to use Skull. I need to rebind, Horny, the ground ping to it.
A stone
My mark key,
to call forth the darkness.
better improved version.
Once, my people thrived in the lands of the Black Empire. Queen Nephris refused to reclaim that glory. But
We have bad luck trying to rush trash pulls on the stairs here by line of sighting shit, so we're not going to do that.
And the Black Blood will usher in a new age for Ashkahet.
These guys will drop shit on the stairs, and then you get zoned out. You want that. Take things slow and not what.
Do you see it? Call forth.
Aren't gonna waste Avenging Wrath on these guys. Pretty good. All right.
The harvest will prevail!
Sometimes people use marks that you use for marking yourself as a tank. I don't know which ones. Someone has an add-on that's using square. Base.
Boy, take you all!
Yes. Oh, they didn't DS.
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the
Might pull trash. Can we go over here? Oh, I just got one tap. Fuck off. Not gonna risk it.
Before I take you all!
Heals, we have to watch. No way! Right when I look, it's every single time I look at BR. Every time I look at BR, I just fucking eat something in the face. Every fucking time I've ever battle res anyone ever, I always eat something in the face right when I'm doing it.
You will never escape.
Yeah. You also have to use GCs and do other things. Yes, you're correct. Yep.
Do you see it?
The harvest continues.
Oh my god. Every time. Every fucking time. Every instance I've ever looked at where I've ever used BR, I die right when I'm casting it. And just it's like preordained. It is preordained. I'll just eat some sort of attack while I'm going to battle res someone. I was looking at what one tapped me to and I didn't even see it. I was like, oh, wait, maybe I have a BR up I could use on this other guy. I did.
The harvest will prevail!
I might have just taken that guy's. That's actually a minion. Get him away from the puddle so we can use it. No, the puddle. Got it! No! No! It was preordained! Never! Got the healer, guys. Pretty sure, I don't know what the bugs do, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna kill me. Get her away from the puddles. Use them. Oh, no.
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Bad timing on that one. Done. And 94. Go up the side here. Center trash has a lot of HP, so it's not worth doing. Put on the edge so we don't get line of sight the healer, which is incredibly painful.
I told you that you were destined for great things. Rejoice.
Hey,
Have aided
good heals.
the end of all things.
What do we get, guys? Oh my god. Oh, it's actually back. I thought those were pants. I have, like, legit, like, 4 pieces of pants that are all fucking the same. No way. It's a fucking repeat? There's no fucking way. We got 2 identicals? There's no way, man. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Bro. Alright. Okay. So what are you guys? You're trying to undermine my channel, trying to make me look bad, saying passive-aggressive stuff. What else is going on? Talks about cheating. Yes, in Overwatch or first-person shooters usually talk about cheating. Not talking about cheating as in your wife cheating on you, rather cheating as in video game cheating. However, in the case of World of Warcraft, Helldivers 2, we haven't really, Space Marines 2, we haven't really talked about it in recent months, mainly because it's not really detrimental to gaming in general. It doesn't really matter that much. World of Warcraft is much harder to cheat in, as opposed to first-person shooters. I'm sure you're not that mad that you got another back. I mean, it's... So we talked about this. The loot system is actually extremely rigged. And so it may be just not really disappointed. It's just kind of the way things go. Loot system's pretty rigged at this point. And for instance, I got a set piece of pants that I didn't need. I had a 610 pair of pants and actually 606 pants, and I didn't really need these. We ended up taking them anyways. I had an extra pair of pants that were hero level in my bags that I was literally waiting to use. Do I still have them? It just, like, the vault, like, literally gave me shit. Everything the vault gave me, I had, like, five potential upgrades, and everything it gave me, one was lower than everything else. The best one was a ring, and rings have basically no stats on them, so basically it's not much of an upgrade. Gloves were an upgrade. How were one of the bigger upgrades, however, I'm probably going to end up replacing with a set piece when we get thread next for a 4-piece. I really want that 4-piece set. The game in general gives you a lot of repeat gear right now, so it's not really that far-fetched that you're actually going to have repeat gear. Do viewer keys? No. I do the wholesome, organic experience, despite that being turned to absolute shit. So we had problems yesterday with DPS, basically on the first boss. DPS not knowing what they're supposed to do, and they generally blame tanks. Everyone blames tanks when things go wrong. I'm pretty sure the healer is pretty good. That instance, too. Yeah. And I've legit have healers that do less healing than me. Pretty decent. I've legit done more healing than healers and have them blame me. They don't expect you to check the... Oh, by the way, you're a bad player if you use recount as opposed to details. That was my favorite one yesterday, where people, one guy whispered me in DMs and said that I'm a bad player because I use recount. But anyways, on the last fight, guys, there's a lot of problems with people wiping on the first boss because they don't kill the trash. As you guys saw on the first boss, the trash even gets marked. Like, they have add-ons, like, I think Deadly Boss Mods does it, that literally marks the trash for you, and then they don't go and do it. So their mods doing it, I'm telling them to do it, and then they just don't do it. But on the last boss, for instance, it is like one of the very, very few DPS checks in this game. And the DPS needs to know what to do. If they don't kill those little ads, the ads go to the boss, and then it fucks my face. There's basically, you're just screwed at that point. So they have to kill the ads. They have to kill the ads and obviously not stand in shit. And we had a lot of problems yesterday with people just being super angsty and not doing that. And then, of course, they blame the healer. That one's really, really important. Yeah? You mean after the ads walked over to me? Yeah. You got it, dude. You guys seem... I don't know. It seems an awful lot like you guys are from the same place, because you seem to be obsessing about this one dungeon yesterday that I haven't really even mentioned at all in my stream at all today. And for some strange reason, you guys really... Which channel are you guys from again? I always blame the hero. I think that's actually a misnomer. I think that's actually gaslighting. They don't always blame the healer, they blame the tank. And you're a bad person forever blaming the healer, is actually the takeaway, Phil. Which also is a thing. But, you know, legitimately, it's not... You know, obviously I do things wrong too, right? But... You can check, like, easily check healing done, and then see that, like, someone's doing less healing than you as the tank, and that's questionable at that point, and then you can further break it down and look at their percent healing to you. Like, look at their top heal here. I'm half their heals, basically, more or less, which also is going to depend on how much damage your DPS are taking because they're doing dumb shit like standing and stuff, right? But that's also, I'm a percent of their percentage of healing, too. I'm not even, like, the full 55% of healing, right? Yeah? Oh, wow, Grandma. Oh, I don't actually know who that is. I don't think so. I think you guys are from a small Twitch streamer. And apparently associated with the group of 5 people yesterday, so we probably could go back through and look at the person in the raid, and then take a look at their alts, and then basically figure out whose channel you guys are from, if we need to. If I really need to do that. So, yeah, no. You guys are clearly all from the same channel. And someone mentioned earlier... Let me take a quick look here, guys, because I don't have time to do this when I'm in the middle of a key. Yeah, we have a... Chinese, I thought it was Japanese. Yeah. I have been playing World of Warcraft for over 20 years, by the way. I've been streaming for 12 years. No, not everyone turns into Asmongold or Ninja or whatever. Notice the DH was making some valid points. So, who is the DH? Quandrius. person. "20 years and you still suck." Oh, got him. I only played for... I used to play a lot more. I used to do an absolute boatload of PvP. That's why I have a bloodthirsty title. Don't do that anymore. WoW in general, in terms of like fun for time, is not very good. But every time there's an expansion pack, I usually play for the first couple weeks to a month and gear up, do the usual, and then we're done with it. And then we move on to other things, which will probably go into Deadlock, Overwatch 2 tanking after this, or maybe back to Space Marines 2. We spent a bunch of time in Helldivers 2 earlier this year, mainly because it's a really fun game. I always click abilities. I don't. If you watch where my mouse goes, I click abilities I don't use often. I have Nostromo set up for the majority of my abilities I use all the time, which is why you see my mouse moving around and it doesn't click on stuff when they're bleeping on the screen. So I use Nostromo for stuff that I don't periodically use or don't use often. But anyways, as we were talking about yesterday, I bound Bastion of Light, which I rarely ever use, to Avenging Wrath. Still can't figure out exactly the best thing to bind it to. It is actually nice to have it on occasion if you need to generate Holy Power when all your other abilities are down. But that doesn't usually happen, so it doesn't really matter. Then I forget about it and basically have an absolute boatload of downtime on it because I never use it. Bound it to Avenging Wrath. Best way of working about it, because then you increase the amount of spam you can do while Avenging Wrath is up. You guys don't want to say what channel you're from. That's disappointing. Like YouTube channel, Twitch channel, you know. You figure out you're supposed to take Final Stand. Why would I figure out I'd take Final Stand? I haven't needed it. And if you're talking about the idiot yesterday that kept asserting that I need Final Stand when he didn't realize you have to talent it to actually do it, he actually just thought Divine Shield just holds aggro, so he was wrong. He didn't even point out the fact that you can use other defensive cooldowns that we have in spades. This one, it's on shield, and then there's low 2 on top of it in Span Word of Glory. Yeah, it's just a waste of points. There's other things I'd rather spend points on down here than Final Stand. Although I'm sure you guys really wanted me to fail that instance just now. really wanted me to do that. No. No, does it stop the DPS from being idiots and not actually killing the trash, Vic? Yeah. Does it stop them from killing the trash so then they don't get insatiable? And then you try to retcon my videos by saying I'm leading the trash to the like I'm leading the boss to the trash? Yeah? Oh, buddy. Are you the guy from yesterday? Yeah, I already got that, Vic. You're behind. You're behind, bro. I already picked it up. The trash eventually goes to the boss. The aggro to the boss. Yeah, he is hate watching this. So, like I mentioned, Phil, I think you came in late. There's actually, like, people in here right now are from a... It must have been a streamer. It's some sort of shitbird. It's from a streamer yesterday I had a disagreement with because he didn't know how Divine Shield worked, and he thought I had it talented when he didn't actually know there's a talent. I'm pretty sure one of his viewers pointed out to him partway into things that you actually need this talent and I didn't have it. Which is why it didn't actually work after he tried to test it, because he thought it would just fucking work. Which is hilarious. But aside the fact, I have other cooldowns I could potentially use to stay alive. So, yeah. That's why they're hung up on Divine Shield, because I don't have it talented, when in fact there's plenty of other things you can do to stay alive. Oh, and then there's also, putting aside, Gok? Putting aside Gok, there's also Gift, which is also phenomenal. Still died. Everyone died. Vic, everyone died. Including multiple wipes in which the DPS didn't kill the trash. Because I'm not another... I'm not a sheeple that just does what other people do. Like you're saying talent, Divine Shield, but there's other things that keep you alive that it could also do. If you didn't notice in that last fight I used Divine Shield, which I have a macro to then cancel Divine Shield so that I can retake aggro. Holy shit. No, because you can think for yourself. You're basing better players on rating. That's it. Like, just because I'm not far along in My mythic dungeons? Like, we're literally trying to get the last ones I haven't ever rated. People actually tend to play some of these dungeons more than other ones, which is why we're doing them right now. I mean, I do not. That's why I'm pointing out that you're wrong, and there's other things you can use that I literally keep using my words to say, Vic. Vic, listen to my words, Vic. There are defensive cooldowns that paladins can use that are not... I know you like Bubble Hearth because that's a meme, right? And all you understand is memes. There are other things you can do, other things that you can do and use to keep yourself alive as a paladin. Or they play more. Or they play more. Yeah. Which I don't. I'm streaming right now about 3 to 4 hours a night, so... And we've been doing delves because they're new in the expansion pack, and I wanted to try them out. Delves are a waste of time, by the way. Unless you want to play the roulette with the vault, which gives you a bunch of duplicate gear. Delves aren't worth time, unless you want to play alone. Thank you. I do enjoy thinking the way that I think. Thank you very much for giving me permission to think the way that I think. I appreciate that. I always enjoy when people give me permission to do things that I'm already doing. They are. If you guys missed it, so last week there's Uldr, and if you didn't do, I don't know if it's this week too, but Uldr Time Walking was broken as shit. It gave you like 5 pieces of personal 597 gear, and 1,610, like for free. It was easier than I think even looking for raid is. It is absolutely absurdly easy. It was an insanely easy way to gear. I did actually get 2 pieces of gear out of it, I think. One I was using, then I replaced my pants this week with new pants. I wasn't using the pants. What was I using? Gloves? Yeah, I got gloves on. But yeah, I agree. Maybe if you're getting into mythics, it's one of the things I wanted to do it just because they're new. I knew pretty early on that they're a huge waste of time, mainly because you have to get a key, which takes time, and you generally can go, oh, it's easy. It's not that it's easy, it's about how much time it takes you to do shit. Mythics are much more better way to start gearing. So, and that one we just did, we got a repeated piece of gear. We got another fucking 603. Third. Alright. You guys done railing and ranting and pretending that you're not from someone's channel that you clearly are from? Do we cover all the bases here? And by the way, I don't care about the instance yesterday. I go through 5 million instances. One fuckboy doesn't matter to me. Go back and whoever's channel that is, and they can continue to seethe continually over and over and over again. If that's the way you want to live, go for it, bro. Like, I didn't even talk about that today on stream up until the point that you guys stopped in chat to say hi. Clearly not from the same channel. Right. And we're going to block this because we got some randos in chat right now. So, you guys don't get to see what we're joining. Also, thanks for the likes on TikTok. I appreciate it, bro. But yeah, there's some entry-level stuff you can do. Older was... I didn't do... because I didn't know about it. It was buried in the guide. I only found out about it because it was in... I saw someone wearing Time Warp gear, and I was like, where the fuck is this from? Right. This one I have not done a lot, so we may have issues on it. We'll have to wait and see. Second, guys.
Communication initiated.
Ah, yes. Okay, let's make sure we cover all the bases here. But yeah, I do appreciate, by the way, just don't stand in the fire, just click heads forehead, the kind of short circuit logic. That's always good. I've always appreciated that. There's like, the older I get, the more I kind of appreciate the whole idea of your prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for your decision making, your ability to weigh and balance your emotions, does not fully develop until you get into your 25s. And the older you get, the more you start to realize people that are younger that don't really have one fully developed. Also, by the way, I'm surprised none of you guys actually pointed out that I didn't have Devotion Aura on. Instead, I had Crusader on. Surprised no one pointed that out. What about the 4% damage reduction? Literally, face just gets pile drived into the ground. Alright. Uh-oh. Oh, we have an admirer. Nice. I do need to make a separate chat so you guys can see stuff, filtered chat. All right.
And now you learn the true lesson of the void.
So here we are. High Speaker Eirik. Or is it just Eirik now? He's fled from the Hall of Awakening into the Stone Vault. He's probably running like a frightened mouse. Wee sleepy, cowering, timorous beastie.
I hate the soft edges on spells. Makes it difficult to actually see where the edge of the spell is. Line of sight the healer on the stairs.
You see, a stone to call forth the darkness.
That first boss, though, on the last, on Echo's definitely pretty brutal, even compared to the last boss.
What's this? Is that golem fused with something else? Titanic earthing technology enhanced with magical augments. Brilliant.
Activating defense protocols.
And someone that knows to use heroism without being told.
Protocol activated. Offensive measures engaged. Dominant intruder identified. Seismic protocol activated.
From those.
Offensive measures engaged. Dominant intruder identified. Engaging offensive protocols. Seismic protocol activated. Offensive
One we're probably going to have difficulty with is, I don't know what the boss is named, but the one with the vents, and people don't know where to go. Even if you know where to go, that sometimes can get hairy. So we might have problems with the boss later on.
Seismic protocol activated. Offensive measures engaged. Dominant intruder identified. Engaging offensive protocols. Seismic protocol activated.
We didn't have a consecrate down.
Offensive measures engaged. Dominant intruder identified. Seismic protocol activated. Offensive measures engaged. Dominant intruder identified. Engaging offensive.
Feels like our DPS is kind of light. At least I have one guy's dead.
Looks like the main door is locked. Either one of these paths should lead us to an access console.
Mage food? I mean, guess? Alright, sure. Probably gonna run out of mana at some point here. We'll have to wait and see. Sometimes it doesn't matter, but I'm pretty sure based on how long that boss lasted, we're probably gonna run out. At least something you have to worry about anymore. mean losing threat? What do you mean losing threat? I never lose threat. But there's some people that just occasionally run into they're really tricked out doing a lot lower level gear than they don't need to do, or with their friends or something, and you just... I've had Avenger Shield like literally do fucking shit that it doesn't even understand, like just out of nowhere. Also need to use Aya Tier more than I do. I usually rely on Last Stand and Gok. But Aya Tier is literally like 1 minute cooldown, so.
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Alright. Look, IT's already back up, guys. Never use it. I think part of that's because we were Templar for so long, even though Templar sucks now. Here we're good. Oh, beautiful.
Machine speakers in the stone vault.
Oh, it's
Fanatically
events.
loyal, no doubt.
Yeah.
Intruders detected. Defense protocols activate.
Guess we just go to 1 and sit on it.
Incinerate!
Build it up.
Incinerate! Break it down!
Okay. I don't think we need a horse.
Countermeasures.
Ignite!
Build it up.
The DPS know what they're doing.
Do you see it? A stone to call
Get
forth.
painful, guys.
Incinerate! Break it down!
Shut down.
I don't think this is worth doing, even though I could do it.
Build it up.
Maybe. Yeah. Alright, we'll wipe. We could have rezzed someone prior to the healer dying, though. I'm gonna save battle res for the healer, just to make sure they don't wipe early. Make sure we have one available. What could have BR'd someone else? We have 2 charges right now. Did pretty good. I don't know how people died. Sorry to let you down, Ben. I've most definitely seen worse. XD. Also, by the way, it's actually nice having groups that are actually more chill and laid back. Not saying people should throw away lives, but if you wipe, Like some people like just literally just flip out and start like tossing their desk and shit, which is pretty ridiculous. Still considering, we need to check my DPS at the end here, guys. Still considering swapping to Blessed Hammer, because Hammer of the Righteous doesn't even do that much damage overall compared to other stuff. No. And then it adds some mitigation. When you get hit for like 600,000, doesn't really mean much though. Melee hit you for 1.2 million. Yeah, so negating like 20k doesn't really mean much of shit. It does on trash though.
Intruders detected.
Everyone's here.
Defense protocols activated.
Ignite!
Do you see it? A stone to call forth darkness.
Head into the center. There we go. Usually, not horsing actually works much better for the rest of your group. Actually, a pretty cool instance. Slow movement as opposed to running around really fast.
Countermeasures on!
Ignite!
Build it up!
So we still have a charge.
Ignite!
Save the next one for healer? We need it. Oh, buddy.
See?
What the fuck are you supposed to do here?
Get down!
Grab these or attempt to. Boss doesn't explode.
Ignite!
And one.
Build it up!
Not going to use intercession because we might have to res the healer.
Countermeasures!
Look at that. 2 DPS dead.
Look for another main cart.
Still not as bad as the first
If
boss
it's
on
here,
Echoes.
We might as well use it, unless you'd rather walk.
Oh, that's too close to trash. We might actually have to pull trash. Yeah. Like when you're doing this on Mythic 0, obviously you want to skip everything, but that's not necessarily the case when you're doing doing keys. So you have to get good evening, Austin. Certain amount of trash.
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
And corner pull. To get the extra trash pull here in a second, too. There we go. Give him some eye. Give him the stink eye, guys. Ah, someone has.
Do you
Yeah.
see a stone?
Make sure you guys see the moon, by the way.
Darkness.
Healer's pretty good. Well. By the way, some people, we've had an instance yesterday where someone was just slamming down the just pull trash shit. Just like just pull. Like shit you see in like heroics and like fucking leveling up. And part of like being a tank is legit figuring out how much, like how good your healer is too. Not just your, like how much the trash hits for, but also, their group. Like figuring out how much, how good the healer is, how reactive the healer is. Obviously, if you're playing with your guildmates, it doesn't matter that much. You know everyone, right? That's not the way pugs work.
Do you see it? A stone.
A golem fused with Spartan corruption? Fascinating.
That divine toll, though. Yeah. I have to kill those or my face is gonna explode.
Fortified.
Do you see it? A stone.
Pull him more center. High tier is also pretty cool because it fucking reduces the damage because of the debuff. It reduces the damage a raid takes too. DPS around killing the crystals. We have one extra BR. I said, I'm pretty sure we could do maybe 8s. We still don't have the fucking gear. Part of this is just literally just waiting for gear drops, so you can't go faster than your gear. Pretty sure we could do 8s if we had like a good group, maybe even higher than that. I mean, obviously putting aside having like a guild group, we could do higher than that. Good. I don't remember if there's trash on the way to the end boss.
There he is. Look at him. Beyond saving. This seems like poetic justice, but let's finish this.
Don't eat the balls. Nope, someone ate the balls. Actually, I think he ate a charge and ate a ball. That's not good. Yeah. And also, by the way, there is a case where you pull too much trash and your team just dies because they can't keep track of everything that's going on. It also is bad. So us trying to save time just now basically lost us 2 deaths. That. You can just res here? Maybe you can't.
Do you see?
Do you think we risk it and pull another group, guys? We will in 10 seconds.
For the dark.
Bitch. At least you can interrupt that one. Archers are a huge pain in the ass to deal. You know, uninterruptible, basically range attack. They'll sit there unless you corner pull them. Oh, yeah. Give me the badoing of hands.
Do you see? A stone to call
Kill
forth
the totems. If I remember right, you gotta kill the totems right away. Bitch. Oh, we had a guy... So, speaking of which, we had a guy yesterday, was it 2 days ago? That was trying to convince me that when you interrupt them, they won't walk to you, by the way. So, interrupts generally work where it stops them from casting anything for like another 5 seconds in the same school. So they'll actually start walking to you after you interrupt them. It's one way you actually get mobs to walk to you as a tank when you're nowhere near them, is interrupting them at range, like with Avenger Shield. Kind of light here.
Apotheosis. Shadows in alone.
I think I'm supposed to go to the fucking rift to get rid of that, if I remember right. Oh. Almost out of mana again.
Shadows in alone. Apotheosis.
There he goes. I think it's a little whoosh whoosh lightning bolt on the side. Oh. Crap. There he goes. Gone. And up their rating, guys. Isn't that great? Go away. Good run. Wonderful, guys. Good, good. You the MVP? Oh my god, guys, paid actors! Paid actors! Where are those guys from earlier? Died one time. Ape. Doesn't want me to have upgrades. They're duplicate. Cape. Last. It's another duplicate cape, guys. Paid actors, guys. Look at all the paid actors. Look at them. They're so happy. They're so fucking happy. We died once. It's just the first boss in Echoes. Died once. Paid actors. I paid for that run, by the way, prior to the stream. I had to improve my public reception of my stream and my ability to do keys. By the way, if you get compliments as a tank, that is extremely rare. So, I'm just going to point that out. People can say whatever the fuck they want. But if you get compliments, that is absurd.
Can you feel it? Beladar,
I'll feel you. Oh my. This is the third fucking candle. You know how I said the fucking gear table is looted, the rigged, guys? Look at this. This is the third time we've gotten this, including one where I got it from the vault because I didn't have a better option. It's just like, well, let's try it out. It can't be that bad, right? I tried it. It absolutely fucking sucks. This absolutely blows. Like, the proc from it, because it only has crit on it, right? As a secondary stat, it doesn't have any strength. So you think the proc would make up for it? It doesn't. I have 3 fucking identical candles, guys. 3 identical candles. You know how big the loot table is in this game? I'm just going to hang on to these just to show how fucked up this is. Look at that. You get a 616, a 584, and a 590. Absurd. Not that we could have gotten an upgrade anyways because of 584, but... like they try to give you the worst shit to the stuff you don't want on purpose just to make you play longer. You have to, like, people think you're full of shit, but you have to realize that there's legit people playing this, like, people at Blizzard whose sole job it is to make you play as long as humanly possible. And they've rigged the fuck out of the loot table on purpose because it makes you play longer. They can't just make you not get loot, so they just give you loot that you don't need. Well, productive evening, guys. So we could use some Grim Batol. Excuse me. We probably could do a 7 if we get a shit healer, though. We're not going to be able to tank it, and then we're going to get blamed. The tank always gets blamed. Regardless of the meme, they always blame the healer. The tank always gets fucking blamed when shit goes wrong, because you can't blame the healer. Because there's a meme about it. But if we get a bad healer, we aren't going to be able to do like a 7 or 8. We're going to get shit on. Miss is even worse if I remember right. Miss is the one with the bunch of the mobs that just fuck your face. The one pole with like 5 mobs that absolutely destroy your face. You ever do a Grim Batol? Like I'm not even checking to see which ones we need gear from. It doesn't matter. The kids like seeing big numbers, so we have to raise our number here. We can still get partial gear. There's still gear that drops that we need. Most dungeons you can run and you just get decent gear from them, so. Holy Batman! Like, we probably could have done the last dungeon in like a 7 or 8 with that team that we had. Even though the DPS was dying, the healer was solid. Did it on a 5. Let's see. Lots of bad options right now. Once again, some of these dungeons just aren't popular. And as such, you just can't find groups for them. For this. Currently 4 groups. For 2 dungeons. We could do a 4 Grim, but I'm not only am I not going to need loot for it. Not only am I not going to need loot for it. It's not going to help much for rating. Already have a 2. Try 7s maybe. Get blamed when everything goes wrong. Oh, this is totally going to go absolutely south. it already in my bones. I thought we only have to I thought we'd only have to hide the join screen last night. Ah, yes. Lots of oceanic groups at this time of the day. We have, like, no option. Maybe we'll go do delves. Legit have no options right now. Everything's oceanic. Ooh. Well, we'll see. Wait, what? Also, by the way, what really sucks is if you find an oceanic group and they don't list it as oceanic and you get into it and it's absolutely terrible. Have you ever tried playing World of Warcraft, guys, with the 200 MS ping as a tank? Yeah, it's not, yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll do keys. I didn't really plan on doing keys this week, mainly because the only thing we can get out of keys is basically a vault slot. We might be able to get a 606 out of them. Time is it? I mean, we'll go do a key or two. Excuse me, not keys, delves. Do a delve or two. Kinda dead right now, at least for the ones we're looking for. Which ideally I want to raise my rating as well as get gear. And all oceanic. Try this one. Fuck does bear mean? Yeah, I think we're gonna do, like, we have, like, no pieces of gear that are actually upgrades like this. The upgrades to 606s are basically just 603s. We have a decent chunk of 600 and 603s, but that's, like, not worth it at all. One of the reasons we didn't actually do delves this week. We could get a ring, so it'd help my rating. Yes, please. It's Oceanic groups. Let's see. Downside to upping your rating in an instance you basically haven't done is the fact that you haven't done it. Or you haven't done it recently, and therefore it doesn't reflect your current, basically, what level dungeons you're doing. Also a problem. Problem with Miss is the one trash pull. And got a miss. There are legit realms, guys, in this game you never, ever see because, like, your connected realms never actually phase with them. There is, like, 5 million players playing this game at any given moment. It's actually kind of ridiculous that you'd ever be in a empty realm. Oh, I forgot to check my fucking meters. No. We're probably, my guess is we're going to die on the trash wipe, on the trash pull, in the patty cake area. One second, guys. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer here. I know you're staring at nothing. And us healers do get rigged on no matter how well we do. I didn't notice that, Rev. And occasionally, actually, in my groups, I've never seen that. Not to be the anecdote. Oh, apparently, yeah, I got disconnected, and then they kicked me because DC'd. Oh, back to it. I mean, the meme came from somewhere, right? But I've legit never actually seen it. It's always a tanky that gets rigged on, which is me. Maybe you're the common thread in every single instance. Yeah. Thanks. Even when the DPS stand and shit, they blame you. Oh, cool. see, guys. There we go.
The core.
Sure, it'd be nice if we could get some better gear, though. That'd be incredibly helpful for raising my rating. Increasing what we can tank. Been pretty unlucky this week with drops. Tonight we got... Well, we didn't even get it. Our teammates got basically exactly identical capes to what I'm wearing right now. Not even a big upgrade to begin with. Yeah. 1 second, guys. Anecdotal evidence. One moment, please. Hey, maybe this is a sign that we should have done delves. I think out of all the dungeons, probably one of the hardest pulls, while putting aside the Turna trash pull with the huge pack, is legit the beginning, the first boss on Echoes, which is what we did tonight. At first try. I know, guys. I know. Stand by. I know. Yeah, I'm gonna need to repair. Alright. Oh my god, you guys can see again. Wow! Might have problems with the hallway in this one, maybe, or the first boss. The first boss is a finicky bitch. With his radius, we might have an issue with him. We'll have to wait and see.
And now you learn the true lesson of the void. Ah, you've arrived. Our friend awaits you in the High Hollows.
interrupted. See, so the guy got his spellcast interrupted, and then he walked over to us. It's actually kind of weird, like, even though the game's been out for a really long time, there's still some tanks that either don't know how to corner pole, or, interrupt to pull stuff to you.
Offers a most wondrous gift. We will become greater than we are.
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
We're going to save our armament.
Invaders, fear not, citizens.
We're going to need trash later on, so this isn't really that big of a deal. DPS are excellent in finding the one mob that you don't actually have aggro on, and then aggroing them.
Whose voice?
Who's bitch?
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Yeah, I didn't actually know what the orbs did. Like, so occasionally you'll actually get you'll get debuffs. I wish I had an AoE taunt. I kind of do with the Avenger Shield, but if Avenger Shield's part of your rotation, so it's not up when you need it. I really wish Word of Glory was off the PC. One battle res. Save for healer. I'm still fine with one DPS down. No. Oh. Too late.
I shall prepare your eulogy myself.
3.7 mil. Subjugate, but is low on HP. I probably should actually just kill this group. Opposed to waiting. further over to the side. I'm dead. Oh, you got me. Healer came in clutch, or someone did. I don't know who removed my... What the fuck? I just got hit by two...
I shall prepare your eulogy myself.
Why did I get hit for 2.6 mils at the same time, guys? And then doubt, which I think is a... Why did I get hit twice? Doubt, subjugate, subjugate. Why did I get hit twice? It was instant, too. Cast subjugate. Fuck. Why did I get hit twice, guys? One was physical and the other one was shadow. This. What's going on here? So, got hit for basically 5.4 mil on top of a 2.1 mil attack, which basically just instantly killed me. I blocked or absorbed part of it too. Cast subjugate. I've seen him cast subjugate. Why did I get hit twice? I got hit for a doubt. So it just happened that he hit me with the subjugate right when Shadows of Doubt wore off, which just made everything worse. Why'd I get hit by a subjugate twice? Check. Comments. Shadow damage too. Oh, it's physical and shadow damage. Yeah. So that makes sense. So I got hit for 5.1 million, 5.2 million from subjugate, which is the majority of my health, but then I also got hit by doubt at the same time that happened. out. I was too close to one of those players with the blinking star, is what it looks like. I got hit by one of the guys with the blinking star at the same time I took a subjugate, which instantly killed me. Oh, fun. Fortunate. Back to the grind, guys. Do we have enough time for another one? Maybe. That was a 5, I think. 6, 5. I don't know, guys. Trying to do miss? I don't even know if I want to try to do miss. Like, that one pole of miss I know we're going to wipe on. Like, there's almost no way to not wipe on that pole. Even when you're using your cooldowns, you just eat so much damage.
Many deals for a friend.
I just know that's just gonna go to shit. What other tanks do about that pole? One second, guys. Pretty good. Not much is going on. We're waiting right now. And it's supposed to check DPS after last instance. Fucker. Guy from last group? Alrighty. Us. Yeah. We're in already? Okay. Where do you get the hammer from? I know you can get the mount. It must be a cheaper version of the mount. Reduce damage by 3%.
And now you learn the true lesson of the void.
We're on West Coast right now. We need trash at the end anyways, so it doesn't actually matter whether or not we actually bypass or not. Oh, that almost got me killed. Paying attention to the guy that was cocooned.
Do you see it?
Probably unnecessary, but why not? Eyes down.
Do you see a stone?
When they're in the water, it's very difficult to actually see the fucking muck on the ground. But I try, like, pulling them out. And some CC.
Do you see a stone to call forth the darkness?
Pathetic creatures! Worshipping sticks and leaves! Nature is meant to be controlled, conquered, and the Croft will conquer all!
And because of the graphics, you can't fucking see the shit on the ground. Intentionally or unintentionally. Oh. Anna?
Fear none! Crush these insects!
Not their parents.
You will do my bidding!
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Definitely feels like we might have to be in the day and age of turning the graphics down, guys. In World of Warcraft, so you can see the fucking spell effects on the ground better.
Darkness surrounds me! Obey me!
No, this isn't where we want to be.
Obey me! I am your worst nightmare!
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Will consume! Obey me!
We might need a battle res. I think we're gonna do that. This is gonna take too long otherwise.
I will break you into splinters!
Cannot control it.
Battle res.
Survive this.
Down from my sight! Obey me!
Do you see it? A call forth the darkness. I cannot control it.
Aggro.
You will do my bidding!
Endure.
Rise in the be gone from my sight! Darkness surrounds me!
Are we supposed to kill the other guy first here, guys?
You will do my bidding!
Endure.
Rise in the dirt!
Cannot control it.
Obey me!
Do
Guy's
you
dead.
see it?
Be thrown!
A stone to call forth.
Pitiful wretches! You have done nothing but waste.
I think we're
my
killing the wrong
time.
one, where we're supposed to kill him simultaneously. Down too much DPS. Alright. Again.
Tiernan! Crush these insects! You will do my bidding!
Survive this.
Be gone from my sight! Darkness surrounds me! Obey me!
Survive this. Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Will break you into splinters!
Maybe you're supposed to DPS the boss down. Keep focusing the box.
Darkness surrounds me! Be gone from
No! 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 No!
you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
How the fuck?
Obey me! Be gone from my sight!
Oh.
This fate was
Pitiful wretches! You have done nothing but waste my time!
Pretty sure we DPS the boss down every time we DPS the boss down. He doesn't, or the tree down doesn't do anything. This isn't a problem because I'm not the one actually leading the DPS. Tree and interrupt boss. But I'm going over right now because it seems like the DPS doesn't know what they're doing, and I'm surviving, but it doesn't matter because things aren't dying. Tree tells she's helping kill the boss? Yeah. Yeah. Keep overlapping their abilities. So DPS, tree, tell, free, then focus, boss, tell, heck. Yeah. Close enough.
must run. My mind.
You will do my bidding!
Also, by the way, when they use the tiers, the radius is actually pretty small, and there's a time to fly, so you don't actually need to run all over the place, but if you run all over the place, it drops everywhere.
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
How dare you defy me!
I marked the tree. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of talking.
Be gone from my sight! Darkness surrounds me!
Huh?
Obey me!
That's not where we want to go.
Do you see it? A
Obey me! I will break you into splinters!
Once again, when you're in an instance, guys, and things are going wrong, a lot of times people don't know what they're doing, but they won't say that because they don't want to get kicked and they don't want to be at fault for things. Like people are DPSing the boss down. Alright, I guess we're going to kill the boss. I hope we're going to kill the boss.
You will do my bidding! I am your worst nightmare!
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Do my bidding.
Okay. So some people were DPSing the boss, and some people were DPSing the tree. Alright, well that went better. Once again, I have to just mark things a little bit. Pretty sure we aren't finishing this 11 minutes, by the way. Gonna die to trash pull in here. I don't remember which one is. This is in the Mega one. The Mega one is like 5 mobs.
Yay! More friends are here to play! Come along!
I still don't know how to do this game. Like, I kind of know how to do it, but I don't completely know how to do it. And it fucks you up if you don't know how to do it.
Do you see it? Discern the path. Is the mist.
Okay, circle with leaves, circle.
Can you find your way through the mist? Choose wisely.
Stone and sigil show the way. One does not belong. One you must follow.
Is. Flower circle. I legit don't know which one's which. I have no idea. I don't think anyone else does. There's no way. Okay. I have no idea.
You did it! Good guess.
A stone to call forth the darkness.
Thief. Thief. I think it's this one.
You did it! Good guess.
Very juicy. Oh, yes. Bitch, don't cast that shit. I'm literally gonna go brain dead and patty cake. I can feel it. Patty cake is my bane, guys. Back when Shadowlands was out, I still had no idea to do this.
No fooling you.
Mega pull.
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Butter. This isn't the mega pull. Mega pull, I think, has 5 creeps in it. I don't think we've seen a 5 creep pull yet. This game takes forever. Putting aside actually killing the bosses, doing this shit takes forever, and then we have to pull the trash. I think this is the mega pull. We have to kill one. Bro, kill the fucking skull! It's marked with a skull! Kill the fucking skull, please! Holy shit! I'm still gonna die. I like how do people not understand skulls anymore? All we had to do was kill like one mob first. That was it. All we had to do. And actually, that's probably one of the better times we've done this, by the way. And we still ended up dying at the end.
No fooling you.
Oh, is this the fucking mega pull? There's no way. Oh, we're so fucked. You guys feel like they're doing less damage than the last pull, though, so we'll have to wait and see. Yeah. I think the last one was the mega pull. I seem to remember having 5 mobs. Even though there's 6 here, they aren't doing the same amount of damage the other mobs were. Yeah, I need to bind that one fucking the ping that's like a huge visual ability. Because people actually pay more attention to that than they actually do to the skull. So. This one looks the most different. Oh, it wasn't. See? This is why I'm not doing it. We have to interrupt patty cake. Only thing that matters for me is fucking patty cake. That's it. Dodgeball also matters, but shit, just fucking patty cake. That's it. The only thing that matters is patty cake.
You can't dodge this.
I don't know why it's so... No, I don't want to eat the fucking free steak, bitch.
One of us is not like the others.
Matter. Patty cake matters.
Will you play with me? Pretty please.
Died to dodgeball.
Bet you can't dodge this. Wow. Aw, are you feeling tired?
Patty cake, and then we're gonna intercession.
Special game. Jump up. Bet
No.
you can't dodge this. No more fun.
Here we go. We have some left, so. Ate the fucking dog on there. Which, by the way, if that happens, and then I eat the...
No more fun. Will you play with me?
That happens, and then I eat the patty cake, I instantly die. Like, there's no way to actually deal with patty cake.
One of us is not like the others.
Do you? A stone to call forth.
Special game. Jump for it.
No fucking patty cake. I am literally have PTSD from patty cake. No patty cake.
Are you feeling tired? Hey, catch! A special game. Jump for it.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Are you feeling tired?
Not exactly sure why the DPS fucking kite the dog over the top of me, and then it stuns me. Like they're just using to dump the fucking... Like, for some reason they've gotten accustomed to doing it. I've noticed it multiple times. I don't think they're supposed to do that. They're supposed to kite it around and kill it, right? They don't do that.
One of us is not like the others. Hey! No more fun? You! I want to play with you!
Do you see it?
Hit intercession again because we have 2 left, but we aren't going to do
Call
that.
forth the darkness.
Bet you can't dodge this! Don't you want to keep playing? A special game! Just for you got me! Great job! Bet you can't dodge this! Think fast! No more fun? Will you play with me?
No patty cake.
That was fun! I haven't played like that in so long. Let's do it again!
The time for play has passed. The winds urge us all.
Aw, okay.
I have patty cake PTSD trauma. I'm good.
It doesn't look right at all.
Tyrna's scythe withers as the gorm beast.
Well, way to make time, guys. Kinda duh, we're gonna make time anyways, but... We didn't actually, like, the one place I thought we were really gonna wipe was on that fucking, the giant trash pull. Didn't actually happen. I guess the first boss we wiped on simply because DPS didn't really know what they're supposed to focus, even though I was using skulls later on.
Do you see? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Still aren't going into the booth. I don't know why they're actually... Like, it's actually just a buff. there's like no downsides to actually grabbing the blue orbs. I thought there was sometimes, then depending on what's... Alright. Depending on what's going on. Someone in particular needs to grab it, because the tank grabs it, then he just dies. Because it like increases the amount of damage you take or something.
Do you see it? A stone.
Try to grab too many, you have to interrupt these guys so they don't actually fucking regen. I have anything for that. And DPS needs to interrupt too. Even though Vendor Shield does a lot of work as far as interrupts go. You run into cases. DPS needed to participate too, and they don't always do that. Healer seems pretty good in this instance, by the way.
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Run over the person you get tethered to. Yes.
A stone to call forth the darkness.
Guess I can sever things that way.
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Lots of fucking AoEs on the ground. How many intersections we got? One?
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
There you go. Have fun. I'm gonna run out of fucking mana. Oh. Mount wasn't up, guys. Jesus fucking Christ. Why does it feel like we have 0 DPS? I don't really understand this.
Do you see it? A stone to call forth the darkness.
Yeah, there's like no way. Even if we did blast like perfectly, it would have. No. Fucking gauntlet. And I took an acid explosion, even though it didn't look like it's in one. I think we're gonna have to figure out the graphical settings that we have to turn down. Holy fucking shit, there's no way. There's no way. Oh god. God. I'm so happy. Yeah, I literally used up all my intercessions. Unfortunately, all of our DPS.
Intact. Time will be his son.
I used up all the intercession on the DPS. Once again, another instance, by the way, where the DPS are just dying randomly. Healer survived, I survived.
Always.
Gauntlets, they're actually an upgrade. Thank God. Ask them why it took so long, guys. We're gonna take a look at the boss journal here and figure out why the DPS wasn't doing something right. Rage, so that's a positive even for overtime. That'll happen. So we didn't die on the stuff that I thought we were gonna die on. Oh, I should have left group before I teleported. Now we're in the wrong one. Take a look real quick here and see what exactly happened. Run away from Mind Link. Shatter Gorge Shield. You basically just DPS her. I think it's because it took so long because our DPS was down, so then she was getting more health back from Gorge. Because we're missing like 1 to 2 DPS in the entire fight. Still ended up with like what? Well, everyone is dead at the end there. Once again, I actually ate. It didn't look like it was standing in shit, but I ate one of those poison circles at the end there. And I swear I was out of it. Because of the shit on the ground, it looks like some, like, it's kind of the bad, like, it's, I'm I'm all for Blizzard making things, like, dolling things up and making things look nice, right? I'm all for that, but you have to have clear indicators of where spells are going. None of this stupid shit where it's hidden behind foliage. We've had multiple cases of that. So, I think we're going to look for esports settings here to turn down our rating. Our rating graphics, rating visibility, so that's not as much of an issue. Well, that's the way it goes, guys. How much should we give for rating for that? Mrs. Turna. Best run, level 3. I don't think we even got an upgrade for that, even though it says 5. Oh. We know that's overtime, too. Money. Tiny upgrade. Actually worth less than doing a 4 undertime. Well, we still got a pair of gauntlets out of it, so that's 603. We need that's below 606. Neck, for sure. Cape. Maybe. But that's the level we're doing right now. Wrists, kind of. Basically ring and a cape. Excuse me, ring and a neck. Otherwise, pretty much everything's up to par with what we're at right now. Our shoulders.
I offer you my aid.
I don't think it's worth upgrading. Only stuff we want to upgrade are hero level at this point. We don't have enough resources to upgrade everything. Ants would be good. Harbinger Crest. We want to save that for hero level, though. Probably one of our best upgrade pieces right now. And the rest we have to wait till we get hero drops. Can upgrade to 6 without using Ruined Harbinger. Harbingers for hero gear, or if you really want to overclock your champion. Decent chunk more armor. And block. Harbinger, guys. Higher than, is that 619 takes... The ones we can't get because we have to do level 19. There's really a gear squish here, guys, between, like, doing key 9s and what we have right now. I want to upgrade the ring because we're probably going to get drops. Also running into Valor Stone issues. probably just going to get a drop for it tomorrow. Same thing with the cloak. We got a cloak tonight. It's the same one I have right now. And a cloak, neck. Not gotten a neck, guys. We've been, out of all, good evening, Nightwind, out of all the games we've done so far, we still haven't gotten a neck. Like, this is actually something from leveling. This is a neck I had from leveling. I still have the same neck. And we haven't upgraded it. 2 shoulders. I guess we'll do pants, which are also hero level. Shield. Matters that much. Like, we're talking significant, like, tiny upgrades. These we're going to keep, obviously, hero level, and they're set pieces, so there's no real reason. Doggersy, what? Apparently you're not showing up on... You're showing up on my add-on. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the way it goes, guys. We increased my eye level by 1 for a lot of pain and suffering. Once again, we need a big eye level upgrade. It's going to be neck, ring, even though they don't matter. Like... This isn't weighted. This is average eye level. This isn't weighted for how much the slots are worth in terms of stats. It should be, but it's not. Because a ring, for instance, a ring and a neck will be worth almost nothing in terms of stats compared to your, like, head. For instance, head or chest. I think it's head, chest, and legs. Yeah. 2790 strength. This is 2362, and it's 619 versus 606. Legs are worth a lot. Then I think it's shoulders, gloves, boots, and then you have all your side things like rings and shit. And then a weapon and shield are weird, so. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes, guys. And surprisingly, we didn't wipe on the stuff that I thought we were going to. We wiped on boss because the DPS was either dying in random shit, which basically hurt things because it has the boss has like a pseudo soft and rage mechanic where you have to DPS down the boss, otherwise they get heals and shit back. So on both bosses, we lost time because the DPS died in dumb shit. And like not really as bad as the first boss in Echoes. First boss in Echoes is brutal if the DPS doesn't kill the spiders. It's much worse, but also still really mattered in those fights. And there's really nothing I can do as a tank to fix it. We also... I want to get rid of Hammer the Righteous. Where's Hammer Righteous? Is this not even... Hammer the Righteous is 4.2% of my DPS. There's no way. This is why I consider getting rid of it last expansion. Last expansion I didn't have nearly as much GC spam as I do this one, though. So spamming... hammers or whatever it is wasn't that big of a deal, and then it cuts down on damage I'm taking. So we'll look into this tomorrow. I keep forgetting to look at my meters after an instance to check on whether or not I should actually be getting rid of it, to kind of gauge it. Yes, each ability too, and it doesn't. Alright, well, it actually does less damage than my trinket. Absurd. Maybe you should start looking to spec out of it. like stuff that is actually benefiting Hammer the Righteous, we should spec out of it. The only stuff that matters is like cooldowns, because it procs stuff for like Avenger Shield. Hammer. Like that guy. 20% more damage on shit is still shit, guys. This is a reset, and it depends on me spamming it, not necessarily on it doing damage. If I swap, does it actually just change that? Yeah. I really hope they... So, like, they always get rid of gimmicks. I really hope they don't get rid of the fucking talent trees. That was a huge mistake when they got rid of them. I hope they replaced it with the, like, the weapon talent tree, and then they got rid of that. Might be able to get rid of this guy, because it does no damage anyways. Reset. We might get rid of it, guys. And then I'll free up a point here we can put into something else. Take Relentless. Haste. That's just overall good. 3% haste. Righteous as shit anyways. Kinda sad. Hammer the Righteous, you think it's something you spam a lot. Judgment does a lot more damage, however. It's not. Okay. Alright guys, we're going to call things, we'll take a look at that tomorrow. We're going to call things here this evening. It's going to, basically I'm going to end up turning Hammer of the Righteous into more of a utility spell as opposed to a DPS thing. So, I call things here for this evening guys. Tomorrow will be more of World of Warcraft guys, continuing to gear here, or attempting to at least. It looks like we kind of hit a snag here. We might have a vault anyways, just to work up the slots because we are getting shit for drops. And we're kind of, like we might be able to do a 7, but we are really, really close to what I'm actually able to do on a tank. Because you can't make up for like the DPS being bad, and of course if the healer's bad, then that's even worse. And I can only carry so much depending on my gear, so we're really at the end of things with eye level. I need to upgrade my eye level. There's like I can only get 603s out of, was it level 5? It was level 6. Gear I'm getting isn't even like an upgrade, and like the gear I need is the same level as the gear I'm getting. So where's the break point here, guys? Just getting crests and upgrading it through crests, that hurts so much. That'd hurt way, way too much. No. Vault is an option here. It's just going to take even longer. Alrighty guys, we're going to call things here this evening guys. Tonight will be more World of Warcraft. If you are new to the stream, you enjoyed the bullshit, enjoyed the fun, you enjoyed watching me wipe, make sure to hit the follow button on your select platform. I stream to Kick, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, as well as TikTok every day from late night to early morning, GMT-6, so late night North America time. I usually stream for about 5 to 6 hours, give or take. It depends on my life, what's happening, etc., etc. Guys, we're out of here for this evening, guys. Tonight will be more of World of Warcraft. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching my streams as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Wednesday night and Thursday morning. Good day, guys.